Good evening. What a wonderful evening it is. And what a fitting way to conclude your young person's high school career while we celebrate all the promise and hopes of new beginnings. My name is Rita Graves, principal of Lamar High School. Welcome. Welcome to the celebration of the 121st graduating class of the Houston Independent School District. At this time, we will have the posting of the colors by the Lamar Junior ROTC, followed by the playing of our national anthem. We ask that you please remain standing. Please stand. We now invite Aditi Bhatka to lead us in both the Pledge of Allegiance and pledge to the Texas flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
You may now be seated. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, our class of 2025. Today is a day filled with pride, joy, and reflection. As we gather to celebrate this incredible group of young adults, I want to start by saying what so many of us are feeling. Class of 2025, we are so very proud of you. You are 752 graduates strong, and more than just large in number, you are mighty in accomplishment. 96% of you are graduating, and just as impressively, 96% of you have earned one or more college or career readiness markers, showing not only that you finished strong, but that you are ready for what comes next. And what comes next is already beginning. 92% of you have been accepted to a 2-year or 4-year college program. And as a class, you have been awarded almost $32 million in scholarships and financial aid. That's not just a number. That's an opportunity. That's choice. And that's the reward of hard work, perseverance, and vision. You've done this while taking on some of the most rigorous academic programs in the world. We celebrate our 150 international baccalaureate diploma candidates and our 240 IB career-related program certificate candidates. A truly remarkable feat. These are not just test scores or credentials. These are reflections of your intellectual curiosity, your drive, and your commitment to excellence. But beyond the statistics and honors, this class has shown us something even more powerful: character. You've lifted each other up, found strength in community, and led with purpose. You are scientists, mathematicians, writers, community activists, artists, performers, inventors, entrepreneurs, and athletes. Among this class, we have 1 National Merit Scholar finalist and 7 National Merit Scholar semifinalists. We have a record-breaking runner, 2 local community activists, and even a few business owners. In a world that often moves fast and demands even more, you've stayed grounded, resilient, and hopeful. As we look out over this graduating class, we also pause to remember those who are not physically here with us today, but who are forever part of our story. Emily and Axel, beloved members of the class of 2025, are deeply missed. Their presence touched our lives, and their absence today is felt with both sorrow and reverence. We carry them in our hearts, and we honor their memory in the joy of this day and in all days to come. So what comes next? Some of you will head to universities near and far. Others will enter the workforce, pursue technical training, or serve our country. But wherever you go, go boldly. Take the lessons you've learned here about courage, about compassion, about rising even when things are hard, and carry them forward. And never forget, your story does not start or end with high school. This is a chapter, albeit a great one, but there are so many more ahead. So dream bigger than you think you should, take risks, fail fast, and recover faster. Lead with empathy, and above all else, Texans, stay curious. Class of 2025, I thank you for your laughter, your leadership, and your legacy. You leave our community better than you found it, and for that, I am grateful. Remember this, as Lamar Texans, we are always on time, on task, and on a mission. Don't forget to be awesome, Texans. We will now hear from the class of 2025, Lamar Salutatorian, Tiffany Huang, followed by the Valedictorian, Matthew Wu.
Oh, God. Whatever. Hello, everyone, and welcome. These past few days have been a blur. Grad parties, decorating our outfits for senior sunset, and trying to keep our caps from falling off. But somehow, we're here, and if you've seen the size of our class, you know that that's no small feat. As the Sal, I'm not here to be the final word or the wisest voice. I'm here to say something simple, something that might otherwise get lost in the noise of today, which is a simple thank you. Consider this a message from the class of 2025 to everyone who helped get us here. And to the class of 2025, just wait. I have a message for you in a moment. But for now, I hope what I say reflects what you would say up here to the people who came to support you today. From pre-K to now, our journey has been a whirlwind of chaos and joy. We have stressed over tests, pulled all-nighters, formed friendships at rallies, and debated whether skipping class was worth the attendance hit. This moment is ours, but deep down, we know it's not only ours. Because while we did the walking, clocking in those 7-hour school days and climbing up those 4 flights of stairs, we didn't walk alone. We were the captains of our ship, but you, the audience, were the crew. You sat through performances, proofread essays, covered shifts, and stood by us in ways we didn't even notice. Even as life gets busy and the dinner table grows quieter with fewer seats filled, your presence shaped us. Family dynamics change, and we may not talk as much as we used to. But even if life wasn't a Hallmark movie, every moment with you mattered. How lucky we are to have been your children, students, co-workers, and friends. We were the ones in the hallways, but you were the ones who lit the path. And now, as we each step off into our own direction, some of us racing forward while others stepping cautiously, we hope you know that we carry you with us. To everyone in the audience, to the families, faculty, and friends who helped arrive us at this day, thank you. We may be the ones crossing the stage, but this milestone also belongs to you too. So as you cheer for us, I hope that you can soak some of it in. Whether we're your first or last child, the first class you've taught, or your last one, your influence is here, and we couldn't have done it without you. And to my classmates, class of 2025, look around. You might not know the names of everyone beside you, but you've probably seen some faces. Maybe during lunch, during your Buc-ee's run, or maybe at Dave & Buster's, watching someone win a blue elephant plushie or an icy machine for their teacher. There's something rare about this moment, to be surrounded by the people who have shared the same battles and spirit. Though we won't always be with each other, we'll always have this moment. We're so proud of you, and we love you all very deeply. So take it in. I know we're all hungry, busy worrying about our names being mispronounced, and that the ceremony is extremely long, but take a second. Talk and make handshakes with the person next to you. Soak in this last time we'll sit here, not as strangers, but as peers who made it through the same storm. Just as we once worked together, spreading across the gym to lift that rainbow-colored parachute, creating this giant bubble of joy, I hope we never forget what it feels like to be connected, each holding onto our piece. And I hope as we enter our new spaces, we maintain this unity with our current friends and our future friends. Once we toss this cap, we'll not be tied by IDs or by clear backpacks, but by shared memories. And if you're ever unsure whether someone's cheering for you today, just wave. Even if you don't spot your people in the crowd, someone's grandma will wave back. Because that is what today's about. Love, pride, and shared joy. We made it, and we didn't do it alone. Keep track of your cap when you toss it. You'll want to stick it to your parents' heads later. And if there's anything that you guys take from this speech, it is that I hope that wherever you guys go, whatever you do, and whoever you're with, that your life is filled with happiness and that you feel a sense of freedom, enough so that it can help you push through all the obstacles in your path. So congrats, class of 2025.
In IB physics, the last topic we studied was E.3 radioactive decay. Within the unit of nuclear physics, the concept of a half-life is fundamental to understanding. It allows us to estimate how long it takes for a radioactive sample to reach half its original activity. Although radioactive decay is a random process at the atomic level, it's unpredictable at any moment for a specific atom. It's steadily observed across a larger population of atoms. Over time, the randomness of these decays reveals a pattern. The ultimate goal of a decay is stability, and so a decay usually isn't destructive. It's transformative, quiet, constant. Even when part of the original population fades, part of it remains. I think these past 4 years of high school has felt a bit like this, a human half-life, if you will. Slow, uncertain, messy at times, but we made it. Over time, piece by piece, we change in ways both good and bad, but in the end, we reach where we are today. What remains today is more defined, and through chaos, we create order, friendships, memories, and purpose. And like all things shaped by time, we didn't just endure, we evolved. In retrospect, I think it's bittersweet to end a class with a unit about gradual change, quiet transformation, and things that linger long after they've shifted. High school marks the end of an old chapter and the beginning of something new. Soon, many of us will be attending college, finding a career, or taking some other path, and that's okay, because transformation is another step in our journey, which just means movement, motion, potential energy becoming real. So today, we may be celebrating this moment at the conclusion of tests, deadlines, and textbooks for high school. But in a very different sense, we should be celebrating this as the start of something new as well. Now, radioactive decay happens spontaneously, meaning it happens on its own, internally. But in life, there's many external forces, those around us who guide us, challenge us, and encourage our growth. I want to take a moment to thank the people who allowed us to get to this point. First of all, thank you to our teachers for their patience and guidance, to our principal and admin who helped shape our school, and to our friends for being here through it all, and our families for their constant support. I also need to thank the rest of the staff, custodians, lunch staff, and counselors for making school a safe place to learn. In radioactive decay, the original nucleus transforms due to its intrinsic instability, though in life, context often shapes transformation through growth. Transformation might be inevitable, it might be random, but growth is intentional. And I think it's clear today that our growth is a direct impact of being surrounded by the very best people. Looking at us today, it's clear that the pattern revealed by a human half-life is growth and resilience. Through time, we have matured, become more open-minded, and smarter. And what remains today, as we move on, is our memories, our friendships, and the skills we've learned along the way. To the class of 2025, tonight is for celebration, and tomorrow is the beginning of a new journey. May we continue to be the forces that create positive change. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to welcome HISD Board Member Rolando Martinez, who will present the Houston ISD Board Awards.
Good evening, class of 2025. It's my pleasure to be here with you all this evening. Not only because I'm a former HISD student, but I also am a parent of a Lamar student. My wife is also a graduate of the Lamar High School class of 1999, so she's always excited when I'm here. You don't know how often I've heard over the last football seasons the song that says, "Aren't you glad I go to LHS?" I've heard it multiple times over and over, so it's exciting for me to be here. It's a privilege to share in this milestone in your lives. Commencement is the highlight of our service to the district, and I'm proud to celebrate with you tonight. My wish for each of you is that you never stop learning, never stop growing, and in due time, that you realize your full potential and create the best possible life for yourself. And now, on behalf of the school board, it's my great pleasure to present the School Board Student Awards, a distinctive honor given annually to 2 seniors in recognition of their overall exceptional accomplishments in the areas of academic achievement, character, service, and leadership to Lamar High School. First, I would like to present the honorable mention certificates to 5 outstanding seniors and we'll call all 5 of them at one time, and then we'll take individual pictures. The first honorable mention, Parker DeWitt, Bailey Hashmi, Zachary Wynn, Taylor Vaughn, Delphine Wood. Follow me this way, if you don't mind. Let's give them a round of applause. And now the recipients of the 2025 School Board Award are Dev Patel and Ellery McDaniel. Give them a round of applause as well. And I'd also like to recognize, oh, that's yours. I'll hand it over to Ms. Graves. Thank you.
We would also like to recognize this evening Danielle Hackett, who is a National Merit Finalist for the class of 2025. Why don't we come over here? At this time, would the Lamar faculty please take its place for the presentation of graduates?
Graduating with the highest honors, National Merit Finalists, IB Diploma Candidates, IB Career-Related Diploma Candidates, Lone Star Society, and National Honor Society. Karina Nicole Alfaro, Lena Marie Bernsteel, Marlissa Lucy Bombard, Claire Elise Coe, Parker Caton DeWitt, Madison Elise Gernhardt, Danielle Jade Hackett, Miriam Hamoui, Bailey Wade Owi Hashmi, Tiffany Wong, Sophia Jaylon Ichse Zazen, Connor Jackson Crowes, Susanna May Lane, J. Henry Francisco Lyles de Luna, Cole Edward Mansour, Annabella Mary Martinez, Ellery Gail McDaniel, Dev Anish Patel, Taylor Renee Peaton, Amelia Rose Perry, Nitya Dina Ravi, James William Riddell, Adam Pete Rodriguez, Vivian Grace Rosilius, William Charles Rosenfeld, Nicholas Schnell, Ewan Benjamin Siddle, Henry Sanford Smith, Sharia N. Thekekar, Dashelle M. Thurman, Cassandra Lisbeth Torres, Emily Ann Van Zant, Zoe Villalobos, Ian K. Vong, Misha Amara Wijesakara, Layla Carol Wolk, Delphine Ayers Wood, Matthew Forrester Wu, Mia Banks Wubenhurst, John Luke Zinn. Graduating with honors, including IB diploma candidates, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society, IB career-related diploma candidates, Sabrina A. Akhtar, Dominic Martin Amador, Lillian Ruth Bagwell, John Winston Baumgartner, Aditi U. Bhakta, Lucas Binkaz, Avery Ray Brown, Luke Jordan Campos, James Christopher Carlisle, Sarah M. Castano, Ronan Asher Cheney, Todd Dylan Chain, Natalia A. Cruz, Tashana Simone Davis, Kayla Michelle Chitik Sache, Anika Margaret Clark Desai, Lisbeth Elizabeth Cortez, Natalia A. Cruz, Tashana Simone Davis, Tristan Franz de Cunay, Fabian M. de Gefa, Ears Ines daughter, Yasmin Fakri de Nova, Jacob Harmon Ferguson, Deshaun Houston Fisher, Gabriel Jose Friedman, Christopher Isaiah Garcia, Kayla Garcia, Jean-Pierre E. Germany, Sophia Isabel Hawkins, Alejandra Elizabeth Hernandez, Diego A. Herrera, Holland Joshua Lassane Jackson, Leah Antoinette Jason, Mikal Ali Khan, George Santiago King, Christina M. Kochkova, Tiana Lee, Emily Olivia Leong, Shepard Ramirez Mackey, Aaron Jeremiah Manella, Santiago de Jesus Martinez Vega, Adele Corinne Maurer, Curran Sean McKenna, Ryan V. Mera, Travis Joseph Meyer, Guillermo Melendez, Antonio Jose Mendieta, Liam St. Armand Moorhead, Yael N. Namer, Zachary Balong Win, Noi Nishikawa, Paul Nuval, Tatiana Uchama Machi Wuso, Canon Nicholas Olander, Liliana Rose Perry, Leonardo Raul Pisano, Elizabeth Ann Pope, Sydney M. Radix, Cash Lee Reese, Cameron Foster Reeve, Rama W. Rafat, Edward Subasa Rowe, Kira S. Roque, Grant Joseph Rose, Jake Ruiz Moran, Miranda Elizabeth Shriver, Catherine Temple Steffens, Aiden K. Takata, Michael A. Hoy-Tan, Armin Charmchi, Asia Camille Thompson, Ellie Nicole Tovula, Vanna Q. Trong, Amelia Vanini, Taylor D. Vaughn, George Mitchell Willis, Kate Marion Wubenhorst, Prim Yamvor Kuchai, Alejandro Zach. The graduating class to include career-related IB diploma candidates, National Honor Society and Lone Star Society. Yasin Mohammed Helmi Abdel Hamid, Shihab Ahmed Abdel Wahid, Kindelmi A. Manduga, Iman Oikansola Abayudan, Joseph Abraham Jr., Aiden Joshua Acevedo, Owen Liev Ackerman, Emmanuel Acosta, Judy Zach Adams, Nathan T. Adedeji, Pius Agbor, Rosie Araceli Aguilar, Angel Jesus Aguirre, Angel Jose Daniel Achpakaja, Alil Michaela Akbar, Emily Alexandra Almacan. Joanne Darsani. Isabella Alexis Alejandre. Alex Alfaro. Kimberly Jocelyn Alfaro. Maureen Marie Allen. Damian Renee Alonzo. Khalid Al-Sosi. Jonathan David Alvarado. Anthony William Alvarez. Lizeth Allison Alvarez. Samara Alvarez. Yoleth Alvarez. Rolando Alvarez Estrada. Devontae Joseph Anderson. Lilith Madeline Anderson. Vivian F. Ando. Diane Galicia Andon. Yvonne Angel. Chaston Roshan Antoine. Liz Yamili Apolinar Gill. Peyton Louise Archer. Sophia Alessandra Oriano. Janelle Marie Argill. Victor Austin Arias. Avery Alexandra Armstrong. Jalea Marie Armstrong. Claudia Veronica Contreras. Eileen Araguen. Kerrigan Eleanor Atwood. Jaden Alejandra Avenez. Shelby Naomi Bacon. Malia Amaya Bahadin. Visa Ernest Larry Baldwin. Alexandra Gabrielle Barona Godinez. Cameron Ryan Barbie. Mark Samir Barterwill. Mia Samir Barterwill. Ethan Michael Barker. Jan Brando Barrera. Christian David Batten Chan. Isaiah Malik Bates. Christian Abota Befecadudo. Luis Rodrigo Beltran Villalobos. Julian Benitez. Naya Tatiana Bennett. Ryan Alexander Barones. Lucius V. Betancourt. Miguel DeLeon Betancourt. Zaria Monet Black. Caden Sean Blackshear. Chance Dwayne Bloodsaw. Rylan Chance Booker. Melissa Boreal. Chase Boyd. Dramarcus LeBron Bradford. Andre Sorrell Brantley. Ryan Bailey Breaker. Gonzalo M. Brasino VIII. Dewan Harvey Lee Bridges. Malu Brito Schmitz. Quentin Anthony Brooks. Ramaya DeAndre Janae Brooks. Damari Q. Brown. Michaela Lachey Brown. Michaela Lachey Brown. Willow Claire Brown. Ariel Imani Buckner. Abner Joel Bulux. Jisara L. Burke. Veronica Sofia Caballero. Santiago Andreas Calderon. Sebastian A. Camacho. Edward Paul Campbell. Alexandra Y. Campos. Annie Annette Campos Moreno. Sophia Isabella Carpio Vergara. Jillian Lane Carter. Enrique Alberto Castaneda. Betsy Liliana Castellan. Leonardo Yair Castillo. Noah Miguel Castillo. Manuel Alejandro Castillo Serrano. Emily Lynn Castro. Roxana Maria Castro. Diego Rene Cervantes. Adrian Charez. Alexander Chamorro Achpakja. Jamie Nicole Charles. Nicholas Leon Guan Charlton O. Omar Chavez. Jaden Jose Chu Ventura. Caroline Carly Clark. Colin Amari Clark. Simon Oliver Clark. Tabitha Destiny Renee Clay. Anaya Chantel Cloud. Melody Kalia Cody. Giselle Alejandra Koja Jill Mendoza. Sean Christopher Cockrell. Darren Liam Collado Martinez. Sarah Collins. Roman Benito Condarco. Jennifer Noemi Contreras. Geraldine Liliana Cordero. Cross Aiden Cornelius Moore. Ashton James Coroner. Jefferson Alejandro Cos Caniz. Veronica Nia County. Asada Cox. Sophia Hope Craig. Donovan Emmanuel Crossgrove. Angela Julia Cruz. Uzi Melly Cruz. Ty Matthew Curtis. Sophia Lucia Quinto Sinoa. Eunice Abdullah Adisa Cyrus. Nathan H. Dang. Fallon Chase Daniels. Kenneth DeWitt Darden III. Amber Kim Mai Davalos. Alicia Milana Davis. Amia Michelle Davis. Angel Xavier Davis. Envy Odyssey Davis. Marlon Jamal Davis. Ryan Agnes Davis. Riley Elizabeth Davis. Seth Clinton Davis. Francisco Manu de Carvalho Jordeo Von Dirk. Esmeralda de Furman. Katia Paz de Jong. Oliver Ross de la Cerda. Amaya Grace Deanda. Simon Alejandro de la Burgo Lopez. Samuel Alonzo Delcid. Maria Fernando Delgado Medina. Carson James Delf. Courtney Ann Marie Dennis. Arsima Dereje. Yasmin Fagundes de Souza. Anthony Daniel Diaz. Ashley Nayeli Diaz. Andrea Isabella Diaz Oviedo. Barbara Alexis Dick Garcia. Adeline Diego. Dalton H. Dip. Duro A. Dina III. Miguel Angel Dominguez Jr. Leland Cleveland Douglas III. Oliver Sterrett Downey. Talia Dale Duck. Robert Paul Dunlap III. Cameron Helen Duvall. Amar Ibrahim. Haley Malay Economides. Tatiana Enamorado. Jose Eduardo Encarnacion. Elena Taylor Epps. Stacy Urza. Fernando Antonio Escalona. Matthew Lloyd Eastler. Kaylin Georgina Espinoza. Genesis Bridget Espinona Zorin. Roberto Alexander Estrada. Megan Renee Evans. Volis K. Exezides. Zarek Ahmad Faiz. Alina Yasmin Fernandez. Sandro Daniel Fernandez Jaspe. Alessandro Ferrer. Agata Filipova. Landon Cole Pagestu Fisher. Mariah Janae Flood. David Flores. Julio Fidel Flores. Joy Barak Flores Moreno. Diego Javier Flores Trinidad. Seda Alexandra Florian. Cameron Christopher Foley. Daviana Dolores Foster. Sydney Lene Foster. Chad Christopher Frazier. Chase Nolan Frazier. Cecilia Lizette Fuentes. Santino Diego Fuentes. Danielle Esperanza Fuerte. Christopher Galaviz. Chelsea Elise Galloway. Allison Edith Garcia. Angel Antonio Garcia. Bianca Consuelo Garcia. Enoch Levi Garcia. Liliana Marissa Garcia. Jose Eduardo Garcia Rios. Yesley Diana Garcia Rios. Michaela Giselle Garland. Milan Yuzuri Gatewood. Dia Manish Gower. Ethan Damian Gatan. Bernardo German. Emily Grace Gernhardt. Journey Bella Zone Gibbs. Felix Andreas Gill. Manuela Andrea Giraldo. Kaylin Gorkache. Emily Gomez. Kimberly Ann Gomez. Reina Noemi Gomez. Adamaris Gomez Palayo. Blanca E. Gonzaga. Gonzardo Gonzaga. Arabella Elise Gonzalez. Chase Leonardo Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez. Heidi Beatrice Gonzalez. Joshua Alexander Gonzalez. Yaneli Marissa Gonzalez Juarez. Thomas Alex Gonzalez Ventura. Jordan Tyrell Goodall. Jeremy Guo. Rihanna Jalen Grady. Sophia Marie Graves Garcia. Tyleek McCall Green. Serenity Paris Griffin. Lulu Renee Griffiths. Maximiliano Augustin Guerra. Stacy Zamara Guerrero. Chaston Jostin Gidry. Aiden Michael Gidry Shelton. Tiago G. Neely. Jonathan Alexander Gunea. Adonis Pedro Gutierrez. Annabelle Gutierrez. Angel Romero Gutierrez. Donatella Victoria Gutierrez. Valentina D. Gutierrez. Aranelli Gutierrez Cortez. Kai Jonay Hampton. Melanie Diane Hardy. Ashley Simone Harris. Asia Danae Harris. Dominic Solomon Harrison. Thomas Christopher Harrison III. Sheza Hassan. Sam Elisa Henderson. Elijah Rajan Henry. Jerry Fernanda Harris Rodriguez. Angela Maria Hernandez. Caitlin Renee Hernandez. Martha Griselda Hernandez. Lorenzo Antonia Hernandez Q. Chloe Riley Heron. Lauren Nicole Hervey. Cameron Maria Hicks. Patrice Jada Hicks. Christopher Hidalgo. Vivian Layla Grover Higgins. Alexander Julius High. Riley Grace Height. Precious Ariana Holden. Payne Alexandra Houck. Jaden DeMontre House. Caden Armoni Houston. Isaiah Alexander Huerta Cabrera. Martha Lucille Hughes. Anthony Toller Hunter III. Isabella Kate Hurd. Shumanya Janelle Judith Abekwe. Olu Ibukunoluwa Iduo. Parisa Renee Denise Anazan. Tarek A. Ergens. Melody Arenio. Zaina K. Ershad. Emily Ann Jackson. Ethan Dylan Jackson. Layla Zamoria Jackson. Samara Rita Jackson. Mayawa Abraham Jacobs. Aiden Christian Jarvis. Michaela Morgan Jewett. Aja Iman Giles. Jaden Uriel Johnson. Carrington Nicole Johnson. Allison Anise Jones. Christiana Elise Jones. Ariane Dominique Jones. Kaya J. Jones. Robert Edward Jones Jr. Thomas Willis Jones. Janice Emery Nicole Jones. Gavin Eric Juarez. Mia Alessandra Juarez. Liel Cates. Francesca Mia Caviani. Ali Khan. Ziad Amir Khan. Duncan Barber Kip. Julius Jamal Kirksey. Andreas Ignacio Leburn Castillo. Joseph Larios. Matthew Lariano. Debony Jean Ledesima. Anna Carolina Lindhart Frada. Levi Abraham Leon. Benjamin Austin Lewis. Devin Emmanuel Lewis. Dustin Amir Lewis. Nia Gabrielle Lewis. Kiri Lizeth Lamon Estrada. Tachara Dizelle Lockhart. Alexis Nicole Lopez. Nancy Lopez. Valeria Yasmin Lopez. Zaire Alexander Lopez. Brandon Andreas Lozano. Araya Hoy Lucas. Vicente Cortez Lucio. Ana Giselle Luna. Nicholas Luna Montoya. Jaden Elisha Mack. Philip Cornell Mahane. John Patrick Mahoney. Marcus Lee Mai. Yadon Petrus McConnon. Angie Maldonado. Jack Lucas Maldonado. Mia Danielle Maldonado. Lucas Robert Malinsky. Zion Ashton Marshall. Carlos Fernando Martinez Jr. Isabel Victoria Martinez. Nathan Alexander Martinez. Valerie Itzel Martinez. Abriana Isabella Mason. Adene Valeria Maturano Canizales. Corey Joseph Matthews. Jashawn Iman Maxey. Bianca Simone Mays. Bailey Auden Harmon Maccabee. Paul Josiah McLeod. Kennedy Tyrone McClure. Jace Connor McFarland. Lena J. McGee. Travis Lamarck McGee Jr. Nicholas D. McGowan. Jack Gabriel McGuire. Maya Lily McKenzie. Danielle Renee McInnes. Quentin Gordon McLeod II. Alex Medina. Destiny Elise Mejia. Kevin Amanal Mejia. Fyodor Ivanovich Melnukau. Daisy Stephanie Menchu Chigul. Angela Elizabeth Menchu Velasquez. Julson S. Jao Mendez. Pablo Mateo Mendez Pacay. David Alejandro Mendoza. Victoria Abigail Mendoza. Maya Jean Minifield. Kaylin Menifee, Zarina A. Maria, Sebastian Meza, Shalom Michael Habitson, Rodney Milburn IV, Dean Tyler Mills, Ashley Jocelyn Miramontes, Alejandra Elizabeth Miranda, Cesar R. Alexander Mojica, Allison Olivia Mundane, Madison Olivia Mundane, Layla Estella Moondragon, Bria Nicole Monroe, Zachary Clifton Garner Monroe, Heidi Jasmine Monroy, Christian Franklin Montano, Diego Luis Montalongo, Vivian Montalongo, Matthew Ian Moon, William Richard Moore III, Nicole Evangeline Morataya, Mary Elizabeth Moreno, Angelina Jasmine Moreno Say, Kinsley Esperanza Isabella Morin, Taylor Simone Morrison, Ashley Isabella Morton, Julian Alexander Mugabo, Miranda Mugurza, Lillian Isabella Mullen, Alexis Guillermo Muniz, Sean Smith Winwesi, Brianna Janae Miles, Mirabella Pandora Nader Monhamadi, Abril Nava Samaniego, Charlize Tai Lan Nguyen, Isaac Nin Nguyen, Axel Goodell Nato, Alessandra Nieves, Magali Y. Nieves Leal, Juan Ning, John Camilo Nino Arroyave, David Uchino Gobaro Norde, Razul Navruzov, Victoria B. Nue, Monica Oguchi Wodobo, Rihanna Ricky Oberai, Nicole A. Obahambo, Dramad Odoms Jr., Anthony Leonardo Olvera, Diana Valeria Orantes, Jocelyn Carolina Oriana, Rafael Owu Orapo Orije, Stephen Aiden Ortega, Cade Ezra Osborne, Colby Joseph Overshone Nix, Tyler McLean Oxley, Iradatulahi O. Oyedobe, Ashley Palmer, Ryan Wynn Park, Cleon O'Brien Parkins Jr., Stephen Pena, Catherine Lisbeth Perdermo, Margie Nicole Perdermo Rodriguez, Justin Alfonso Perez, Kate Alex Perez, Omar Perez, Aiden Mackay Perkins, Eric Jacobson Peters, Catherine Elise Peterson, Gregorios Petrides, Emily Kate Pham, Nan Tien Pham, Lucius Julius Phillips, Navy Ray Pierce, Karai Karen Plummer, Alexander Kennedy Portis, Emily Portugal, Daniel Alexander Puak, Philip Sebastian Puak, Ashley Samantha Puak Vasquez, Marilyn Quintero Gonzalez, Austin Lane Raybon, Atticus Riley Radcliffe, Erica Jocelyn Ramirez, Jolene Catalina Ramirez, Oziel Ramirez, Alex Yahir Ramirez Rojas II, Crystal Isabel Ramirez Rojas, Jasleen Angelique Ramos, William Fernando Ramos, Zaya Darian Sine Rainey, Zulima Rangel Ramos, Kayla Denise Rankins Young, Raven Jalea Ransom, Josiah Olivet Richardson, Christian Gregory Robbins, Jada Rachel Robbins, DeAnthony Khalil Robinson, Andrea Marie Robledo, Alora Grace Fox Rocha, Angie Sophia Rodriguez, Matthew Neil Rodriguez, Natalie Audrey Rodriguez, Manuela Sofia Rodriguez Guzman, Delvimar Patricia Rodriguez Norato, Manuel Rojas, Marcos A. Rojas, Natalie Rojas, Angelique Elena Roman, Vanessa Roman Cabrera, Fatima Romero, Gonzalo Jose Romero, Sherlyn Romero, Arisbeth Rosas, Cameron Camilla Ross, Kyron Rashawn Rubio, Quentin Sage Rubio, Summer Rayana Rucker, Zakaria Shania Rucker, Gabrielle Grace Ruger, Asia Madison Lee Ryans, Betsy Giselle Salgura Morales, Enzo Swift Saltzman, Litzy Sanchez. Miles Daniel Sanchez. Asher Manolo Sandil. Maria Loreno Santiago. Avery Herbert Sattywhite. Mina Naomi Schechter. Amanda Grace Shope. Ronnie Bayla Schwartz. Kennedy Akil Earl Scott. Michaela Renee Scott. Edgar Sebastian. Ronan Craig Sahani. Reese Avery Shannon. Kian Denard Sharp. Amanda Riley Schrader. London Danielle Sidney. Samara Rosalind Silva. Corey Doran Simeon. Alani Simmons. Erin Elizabeth Simmons Nix. Fernando David Simon Oliva. Rowan Mitchell Simpson. Addison Elise Sinclair. Alessandra Maxim Scorman. Andy Douglas Slagle. Ayana Shamore Smith. Amanda Louise Smith. Dominique Miles Smith. Linda Olivia Smith. Zachary James Smith Shields. Phoenix Marie Sneed. Bresley Demelli Solano. Kimberly Naleli Solano. Shania Marie Saunier. Caleb Jima Spadone. Destiny Ray Michelle Stearns. David Craig Steeples. Joseph Fred Stephan. London Grace Stevenson. Kamisha Q. Stewart. Zion McCall Stewart. Cameron Renee Swan. Matthew Patrick Swoyer. Wesley Ann Taft. Ziad Tarek Tahan. Edwin J. Tajaboy. Vincent Carlo Tapia. Darius Lamont Tate Jr. Araceli Antonia Tax. Daniel Edward Harris Taylor. David Eugene Harris Taylor. Brianna Jerna Texada. Janaya Renee Thomas. Rexford Richard Lee Thornton. Kimberly Stefania Tipaz. Joanna Miranda T. Pacheco. Audrey R. Toads. Isadora Torres. Bronte Denise Tovula. Austin K. Tran. Cameron N. Tran. Kennedy D. Tran. Madison H. Tran. Riley Tuhu Tran. Addison Christine Treadway. Emily Q. Trong. Sydney Alondra Tumax Velasquez. Kevin Alonzo Turcos Posada. Brianna Renee Turner. Joshua Kristen Turner. Dan Wazere. Kaylee Yamil Zul. Brian David Zunman Zul. Chrisley K. Ubegabu. Isaiah D. Umanzor. Azalyn Valle. Santiago E. Vargas. Kiara Nicole Vaughn. Christian Ray Vaughn Williams. Faith Pearl Vaughn Williams. Vanessa Maxine Vasquez. Isaiah Eugene Vela. Joseph Joaquin Valanidia. Genesis Alejandra Velasquez. Orlin Y. Velasquez Jr. Alvaro Jose Velasquez Guerrero. Corina Michael Velas. Matthew Donnell Victorian. Maya Jade Villa Paldando. Diana Isabel Villanueva. Lucia Joe Villanueva. Moises Villegas III. Gianmarco Villarreal. Dante Dion Wade II. Joshua Tyler Walker. Raylan Nicole LaShawn Walker. Reagan Gail Walls. Jalen Marquez Washington. Nehemiah LeRae Webb Jr. Jada Alexandria West. Hayden Starr Wetmore. Matthew James Wheeler. Christian Ladae Williams. Dalen Devon Williams. Haley Estella Williams. Jaden Amaya Williams. Kiara Jewel Williams. Madison Ayana Williams. Michaela Williams. Mason Reginald Williams. Xavier Khalil Williams. Carson John Wiggenbach. Cohen Charles Wolkin. Baruch Woodwinson. Tariana Stephanie Woods. Gianna Elizabeth Marie Woodside. Donovan Ramai Wooten. Skylar Antonia Wyatt. Sanaya Melanie Wyckoff. Varis Yasmain Young Jr. Yesa Yvonne Young. Matthew Thomas Zapata. Shooting Zing. Mohammed Zan Zia.
Seniors, you are not quite graduates yet. We have one last order of business before we sing Alma Mater together for the final time. Please rise and remain at your seat. Please remain in your seat. There we go. Hold on. How about this class of 2025? By the power vested in me by the state of Texas and the Board of Education of the Houston Independent School District, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lamar High School, I confer on you the high school diploma with all its rights and privileges thereunto appertaining on this 8th day of June, 2025 AD. Graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left so that it rests above your heart. We will now sing the Alma Mater. Please stay in your seats. Please return to your seats for the Alma Mater.